Come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9-hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep. Go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laps in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. About to raise the bar, wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk, Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card bar, we about to raise the bar. Wild card bar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk, Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card mar, hey. Wild card mar, wild card mar. I.O.W. late night sports. Wild card mar, wild card mar. I.O.W. late night sports. Wild card mar. Wild card mar. I.O.W. late night sports. Wild card mar. Wild card mar. I.O.W. late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mar. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card mar.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's happening? It's your boy Wild Card Mar. I'm in the building, feeling good, feeling great, feeling great, feeling good. They say you look good, you feel good, you feel good, you play good, you get paid good. And I'm feeling real good. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. Happy Saturday to my folks on the East Coast where y'all about 6 minutes away. But regardless, happy Friday. It's still Friday to me. I ain't laid my head down on the pillow. I ain't closed my eyes. So it's still Friday for me. Hope everybody had a great day. As always, appreciate the love and the support. Tapping in with your boy. You know, hey, speaking of support, I'm always support my brother from another mother. That's my guy, 40. Y'all call him Silent Hill TDS. Make sure you tap in with him. You see his Hitchhiker's page on the bottom of the screen. Tap in with my boy. Tap in with my boy. All right. Dope music. Great independent artist coming out of Charlotte. Came up with a dope intro for the show. Tap in with him. And of course, while you're over there on YouTube, tap in with us. I.O.W. Sports Network on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, but specifically YouTube. That's where all the content's at. I.O.W. Sports One on Twitter. And of course, top it with me. Twitter, KC Wildcard Mar. You see it right under my name. Wildcard Mar on Facebook and Instagram. You dig? Hey, man. So I got a top play. I do. I got a great top play. And it's going to lead right into, well, you see the headline says summer, summertime. That's because, hey, man, NBA Summer League is heating up. And it's particularly because of Victor Wembanyama, number 1 overall draft pick, unicorn of a player, 7'4", point guard skills. San Antonio Spurs got him to change their trajectory of their franchise around. He went number 1, but he battled number 2, Brandon Miller, tonight. Brandon Miller and Wembanyama went toe to toe. But top play. I got to give a top play. Tonight, I got to. Because this what happened. Victor had a welcome to the NBA type moment. Check it out.
And how to best support him, how to best support this team. And this whole experience, all of it's been great. Great for him, great for us. And we'll learn every step of the way.
Well, I just got a welcome to the NBA moment right there. Your timing was not impeccable. But I'm curious about something. We'll watch the replay. This is a spectacular finish by Kai Jones. I don't know if Victor has ever asked about your welcome to the NBA moment, but he's going to give as good as he gets. I'm curious.
Well, damn. Kai Jones. Kai Jones said, welcome to the NBA, Wembanyama. I'm a yam on your ass. And boy, did he yam on him. Boy, did he yam on Wembanyama. He yammed on him. Yeah, he made him, that was a come to Jesus type of moment. That's what that was. That's what that was right there. That was a come to Jesus type of moment. That was crazy. I mean, say what you want. Wembanyama, yeah, you got to put on a poster, my boy. You got to put on a poster. It was not good. It was not good at all. I mean, when things like that happen, well, look, let's not fake the phone. All right. Things like that are going to happen. They are. I mean, it's inevitable. Every NBA player has a come to Jesus moment. I promise you they do. And if they didn't, and if they don't, they lying. If they say they ain't had no come to Jesus moment, they lying. All right. Every NBA player gets a moment like that where, hey, they look too good. They ended up on the bad side of it. Dun-dun-dun. It happens. But here's the thing with what I'm noticing with Wembanyama. And like I said, I wish all the success in the world for the kid. I hope he does great. I really do. But I have my doubts. Football talk with Bo. What's up? How you doing, pimp? Hope everything's well. I have my doubts about Wembanyama, and it has nothing to do with his skills. If anybody saw the show last week, I'm worried about his size, not his height. He's 7'4". Not worried about that. I'm worried about his ass being frail in the tail. All right. And I said, and I'll stand on this hill, he should have already been in the summer league. Tonight should not have been his debut. He should have debuted the moment summer league was open. He need to be playing in the FIBA World Championships, in the FIBA World Cup, whatever that is, later in the summer, leading up to the start of the NBA season. He needs to play in that because there's going to be, I know it's international rules, so it's a little bit different from the NBA, but it's not that different from the NBA. As y'all seen, the NBA has a more international feel to it now. They've been very international. But the reason why I said that Wembanyama needs to be in every summer league game, needs to be in the FIBA World Cup, is because of situations like this. He was not playing guys like Kai Jones over in France. He was not. You might get a guy that might have had a little stint in the NBA and playing in these European leagues every now and then. Yeah. But overall, that type of skill set and talent is not over there in that French league that he was playing professional basketball in. He just wasn't, and hey, Bo, that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about his durability because he's frail in the tail, and there are some big dudes that's going to push him. They're gonna put their body on him. I'm saying he needs all the reps he can get to get, acclimated to the physicality of the NBA game. And then once you know how it feels, that's when you bring in all the nutritionists and all the weight training people and hey, I know what it feels like to play some NBA caliber guys and the physicality in the NBA. Help me get my body right. Then go back to a formulated plan to help you. Because let's be honest, I love Popovich, but the Spurs are in reset mode. You don't get the number 1 overall pick because you're good. You get the number 1 overall pick in the NBA because you're trash. You're bad. You need to restart. You need to refresh. And as good as Popovich is coaching a not so great team. And he said, he's got to learn that soccer style flopping. Hey, you know what, Bo? Hey, man. Hey, better learn something. I'll say this. Here's the thing about flopping, and as y'all see, the NBA is starting to, I guess, quote unquote, try to crack down on it even more in game flopping, technicals and fouls and whatnot, whatever. And my biggest example for flopping, all right, I never cared for LeBron James flopping, and that's what kind of turned me off from LeBron. But then I also understand why LeBron flopped, because he wasn't getting those calls, and LeBron was getting hit a lot. He was getting hacked. It was almost like it was Hack-a-Shaq. Shaq was getting fouled on pretty much every play. And, half the time they would swallow the whistle. The referees would swallow the whistle. And LeBron had to deal with the same thing. So I understand the flopping in the NBA. I understand it. I don't like it, but I understand it. So if that's what Wembanyama got to do, so be it. It ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing different. It's part of the NBA for some reason. But with Wembanyama, he hasn't faced guys like Kai Jones in the French League that just put him on a poster in his debut tonight. He got put on a poster tonight. I don't care what nobody say. Put on a poster. Is it going to happen? Yes. It happens to everybody. Everybody got put on a poster in NBA or something embarrassing. Hell, matter of fact, look at this. So you had Wembanyama trying to guard Brandon Miller. All right. So let's just watch it all the way through and see what happens.
EuroLeague MVP accepting a deal. Oh, Miller.
Wow. Double move.
Put him on skates. All right. Put him on skates. Put him on skates. And I'm sorry, y'all. People might hate me for my take. I don't care. It's okay. It's my podcast. It's my opinion. And it's not on hate. When I see things like that from Victor Wembanyama against NBA caliber players, let's remember that. It wasn't no Brandon Miller over in that French league that Victor was playing in. He's dealing with hoopers now. He in the NBA. He dealing with hoopers. People that got that type of skills to make it to that type of situation. To make it to the NBA, you know what they're saying? They're saying you're the best of the best ever play basketball on this earth right now. So if he hasn't had that type of caliber of players that he was playing against in France, he is going to struggle. He's going to struggle. I don't care what nobody say. Look, his talent and his skill set is going to give him some types of games where he will have success. Yes. But until he has acclimated his mentality and his body to the NBA game, he will struggle. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you bring up a great point. When you're 7'4" and you're away from the basket, hey man, you are opening up yourself to some trouble. Now I'll give Victor his props. 5 blocks tonight. Hey, so the man he's going to help you on the defensive side. 5 blocks tonight. I give you that, Victor Wembanyama. Stuff like that, keep building on that. All right. Keep building on the 8 rebounds you had. I need a little bit more offensive rebounds. But, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 blocks. I can work with that. That's something you can keep building on. That's good parts of Victor's game that I won't question. Those are good parts about Victor's game that I have no doubts about. But I have doubts when you go for 2 for 13, 1 for 6 downtown. You taking 6 shots behind the arc? You're 7'4". I know you're a unicorn. But when you're 7'4", you already got the height advantage over pretty much 99.9% of the league. Come on, man. Use that to your advantage and get the high percentage shots at 7'4". Get those high percentage shots. 9 points tonight. All right, 27 minutes, 2 of 13, 1 for 6 downtown, 5 blocks. I love that. I love the 5 blocks. I love that part of his stat sheet. So guess what? We saw some good and we saw some stuff that Victor has to work on. And that is why I said last week, you got to get all the reps if you're Victor Wembanyama. You got to get all the reps. Because by the time the season kicks off, mid-October? NBA kicks off about mid-October. You get all the reps right now in the summer. You play the FIBA World Cup. That's a lot of experience to try to take that learning curve and shorten it for you. You've been playing professional French basketball for the last few years. No disrespect to the French league over there, but they're not the NBA over here. It's 2 different things. All right. It literally is. It's like playing arena football and NFL football. They're 2 totally different things. Some elements are going to be the same, yes, but it's two different things. So, I mean, are there going to be good nights that Wembanyama is going to wow the hell out of me? Yeah, there's going to be some nights that he's going to wow the hell out of me because he is that, type of basketball player with those type of skills at his size. Yes. But I'll admit, we've seen cats like him before. I think Kristaps Porzingis was a Wembanyama type. Bol was a Wembanyama type. So we've seen cats like, Chet Holmgren. Chet Holmgren, almost the same build. Oh, sidebar, y'all. Chet Holmgren. Ooh. Boy. Oh, my goodness. And some of the concerns I have about Victor Wembanyama, I had about Chet Holmgren. And so far, I've been kind of right because I was worried about Chet Holmgren's durability. Missed all of his whole rookie season last year. But I will say this. Chet Holmgren looks good in the summer league. I know it's summer league, but come on, man. You can't deny how good Chet Holmgren has been looking in the summer league games. And just imagine if he can translate that to the regular season, add that to a rising Oklahoma City team that I think is going to get better, and add what Chet Holmgren can add it if he stays healthy. Oklahoma City might be kind of nice. Oklahoma City might do like almost a Sacramento Kings jump where they're so young, very inexperienced when it comes to playoff experience, but they play with so much heart and passion and kind of play with just blindness. I don't want to say stupidity because that's not the right word. It's almost like playing with house money. Hey, we ain't supposed to be here. We're young, dumb, full of bubble gum. We ain't supposed to do nothing. That's how I kind of felt about the Sacramento Kings. It was like, hey, we got a lot of talent. We're getting better with our coaching situation when Mike Brown came over. Hell, let's see what the hell happens. And you kind of saw what they did. They took, in my opinion, I think they should have beaten the Golden State Warriors in that series. It is what it is. Had to do 20 push-ups to G Money. It is what it is. So I get it. But I think Oklahoma City could possibly be that next team that's full of young talent, get the right people around them coaching-wise, and you might see them start elevating. You just might see him start elevating. Football Talk with Bo says him jacking up threes is why he doesn't get the offensive boards. Yes, I agree with you. Just out of position on a perimeter to get to those. No, you're 100% right. And I think that's it's kind of like that thing when you see a 7-foot dude hanging by the 3-point line. Maybe I'm old school. That kind of bothers me. It drives me crazy. Maybe I'm just too old school in that fact, because I'm like, yo, when you got that advantage, get on the block and make them try to guard you. You're such a huge disadvantage for your opponents. You got the advantage over them. Like, I'm just always the type of person to think about, all right, if I know I have the advantage here, I'm just going to keep going at it until they show me that they can stop it. That's just me. That's just how I think. So, it is what it is. As a Sonics fans, I hope OKC is the Wizards forever. Hey, Bo, man, I need the NBA to get y'all franchise back. I think y'all deserve it. I think they never should have taken it from you. I think that the NBA did a huge disservice from taking the NBA from Seattle. For me personally, I've never been to Seattle, but every time I see any sporting event in Seattle, I'm over here looking like, damn, that city shows love to that squad. That city they invest in it. I mean, the Seahawks, they invest in them. The Supersonics, when they were there, invested in them. The city was ingrained with the Supersonics. The Mariners are a hit or miss, because the Mariners are a hit or miss organization. They got good years, got bad years. So I can understand, but they still show up for Seattle Sounders, the soccer team in MLS. They go crazy for them. What else they got in Seattle that they go crazy for? What is the name of the Seattle Storm? When Breonna Stewart was there, Sue Bird was there. They were going crazy for them, winning championships in the WNBA. So it's like you see cities that literally clamor to their sporting teams, and I think that the NBA did such a huge disservice by taking that away. A huge disservice. I mean, I can't. Yeah, the Kraken. Oh, how did I forget about the Kraken? And we got to give props to the Kraken. Seattle Kraken, expansion team, probably only been in the NHL, 2-3 years. Just had a deep playoff run. They were a few games from going to the Stanley Cup playoffs, and the fans were going crazy for the Kraken. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Seattle is a sports city. Sports city. It's a legit sports city. They love their stuff. They go crazy for it. And I think it's wrong that the NBA took a team out of there. The money was there. I don't know why. Anyway. But no, Wembanyama, he's going to have good nights. He's going to have bad nights. But I'm telling you, I think he's going to regret not starting the Summer League from the beginning. And he's not playing the FIBA World Cup. And I think he should play that. He should play it just to get more reps against NBA type players. The thing is that about San Antonio, I'm not expecting much from them. And so when you see Wembanyama getting drafted and he's pretty much getting donned the savior to help turn around such a, over the last 20 plus years with Popovich has been a historic franchise. They have. And, I think a lot of people are putting a lot of pressure on him to bring it back. But I want people to realize that if you think that he's going to have success right off the gate, right off the bat, like people are like, oh, he's automatic, rookie of the year. And I'm like, you got to look at his situation. There's not a lot going on right down there in San Antonio or surrounding him. Not a lot of great talent. I'm not saying there's no talent. I'm saying that team for team, it's going to be a struggle because you see Wembanyama and you just see a whole bunch of other guys. And Popovich is going to have his work cut out. This is going to be his, if this is going to be his toughest coaching situation, and I think because he does have a potential superstar. All right, I'm not going to fake the funk. Wembanyama has a chance to be a. They only need 14 more dudes. Hey, give Wembanyama at least 2 or 3 more dudes. You might have something. But right now, it's Wembanyama and the Wembiettes. Wembanyama and the Wembiettes. That's what it's looking like right now on paper. And unfortunately, you're going to see a lot of situations where Wembanyama was getting double teamed tonight. He made a one bucket off the double team that looked good, and he was able to get it and one off that. And but man, he's going to see a lot of double teams once that season kicks off in the NBA. He's going to see a lot of double teams. He better either A, learn how to score out of it, B, get out of it, or C, pass out of it. Those are the only options you got because he's going to see a lot of double teams. And it's going to be up to Popovich to put him in good situations. Don't put him at the top of the key in these double teams, or let him get trapped. Coming right across the midcourt line. Hey, look, if I'm an opposing coach, I'm attacking Wemby. I'm gonna go after him. I want to see what you're made of. I want to see if you can handle NBA basketball. It was cute. You was playing French league. Can you handle NBA shit? So I know Wembanyama mania is going crazy for you basketball fans and all those, especially down in Texas near San Antonio, going crazy for Wemby. It's cool. I get it. I understand it. All I'm saying is take the emotions out of it. Look what you got. Look at his skill set, what he does well, what he lacks at. Because there's going to be some exposure going on his first few games in the league. Because there's going to be some coaches and players ready to expose him. Because if you saw Brandon Miller put it on skates, come on, what do you think he's going to? Oh, hey, man. Off the switch, if that's Kyrie Irving at the top of the key and Wembanyama's on him, I'm telling you right now, Wembanyama better back up and let him shoot. Because if he thinks he's going to guard Kyrie Irving with the handles that Kyrie has, trust me, that won't be the first and only time that Wemby will be on skates. Because Kyrie got the best handles in the league. And to me, I don't think there's a debate about that. Kyrie Irving will put Wembanyama on skates. Steph Curry will put Wembanyama on skates. There's plenty of other good basketball handlers in the NBA that will put Wembanyama on skates. Oh, you think Kai Jones is the only guy capable of putting Wembanyama on a poster? Hell no. There's going to be all types of dudes that can leap out the gym that will put him on a poster. And this is what I'm saying, y'all. He needs all the reps he can. He didn't see high flyers. He didn't see elite basketball handlers in that French league. He's going to see them. And it's going to be a rough start. I'm telling you, it's going to be a rough start. Bo says, what I'm curious to see is, does Wemby have the cardio to run the floor all game, or is that some of why he pulls up for three? Hey, you might be onto something right there, Bo. Because if he doesn't have the cardio and he's pretty much going from top of the key to top of the key, and he's not really running full court for 27 minutes, 30 minutes, however how many minutes he's playing, hey man, that might mean something too. That might play into the part of why he's, being so three happy. I mean, he took 13 shots tonight. 13 shots, 6 of them from downtown. I'm not liking that shot selection. I'm really not. And the reason why I'm not liking that shot selection is because if Wembanyama was a 3-point shooter like Steph Curry, I wouldn't care if he was taking 6 shots out of 13 from downtown. I wouldn't care. If he's efficient like Steph Curry, hey man, you shoot all damn day behind the arc. But there's only one Steph Curry. So, hey man, that's going to be another thing that Pop's going to have to figure out offensive wise, how to use them. Because as much as I love Tim Duncan, as much as I love David Robinson, they weren't shooting threes. They weren't. So this is a new style of player that Popovich has to learn how to work with. Is Popovich going to try to work with them and say, hey, I know you like to shoot threes, but this is what I need you to do, and still be able to acclimate some of what Wembanyama wants to do? I don't know. I'm going to leave that up to Popovich, because if anything of this whole situation with San Antonio that I trust Popovich. He has a resume to have every sports fan have faith in him that he's going to do the right thing with Wembanyama. To me, it's up to Wembanyama. What will he do to take advantage of being with a Hall of Fame coach? What are you going to do with that? So if he doesn't take care of that situation and try to soak in as much as he can and learn as much as he can, that'll be on him. Hey, he's in the best situation coaching wise. I mean, not too many great coaches out there in the NBA. He happened to get one. That's all I'm saying. But here's one thing. Me and MJ talked about it last night with Wembanyama, the situation with him and Britney Spears. All right. I finally found some footage. All right. They finally was able to give us some footage on what happened. All right. And yeah, it's and the reason why we're talking about this is because, obviously with Wembanyama being young, and this is his first brush up with anything off the court, and you hate to see it. So this was pretty much what was reported. So Las Vegas police say surveillance video shows Britney Spears inadvertently hit herself in the face after her hand was pushed off of NBA rookie Victor Wembanyama. No charges will be filed. And so Britney Spears, here's my thing. So Britney, you said in your Instagram post that you say you hope that Victor apologizes, the security guy apologizes, and the organization of the Spurs apologizes. I understand you want your apologies, baby girl. I get it. I get it. But I saw that video. You ran up on him. You did. You ran up on Victor. You ran up on Victor. All right. You ran up on him. And not only did you ran up on him, my thing is Britney, you've been in that spotlight. You have been in that spotlight. Matter of fact, you grew up in that spotlight when you're, surrounded by security, and because they're trying to get you through somewhere, whether it's hotel, lobby, whatever, and you got security with you. So you understand security's job, what they're supposed to do. Their job is to keep you safe, get you to where you need to go with no issues. You know this. And so my thing, Britney, is after I seen all the tapes and the angles and things like that, I'm sorry, Britney. I don't think you're owed an apology. I don't think you're owed nothing. Security guy did his job. He noticed somebody that wasn't with Wembenyama or another security guy run up on him, grab him, and I get it. It wasn't meant maliciously, but that security guy has a job. Because really, if y'all go look at the clip, y'all can go look at the clip. She made it apparent to go chase Wembenyama down. She did. I'm talking about she. Hey, sir. She ran him down. I'm sorry, Brittany. I don't see where there's an apology owed to you. I don't see where there's anything owed to you for what you did. Now, security guy, so she grabs, security guy smacks her hand, and her hand smacks her. So it was inadvertent. All right. It was inadvertent. And I'm sorry you inadvertently hurt yourself. But after seeing multiple angles, I can't feel sorry for baby girl. Because you, of all people, know what it means to be of someone of, high status on that type of platform where you need security to walk through a hotel lobby. You've been there. She's been there. What's up, MJ? How you doing, man?
Yeah, what up, bro?
You good?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just laughing at this whole thing because I was listening to it, but wasn't on site. Seeing the shit, bro. Like, the way they made it sound was that this bitch got bitch smacked. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, she walked up on him all nicely, like, hey, I know who you are. It's nice to meet you. Or I'm Britney Spears. Take a walk, bitch.
Hey, because remember we were talking about it last night. They made it seem like it was something horrific.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they made it seem like she walked up on him, like, hey, I know who you are. How you doing? I'm Britney Spears. Boom. Take a walk, bitch. And it was nothing like that. It's
no.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But anyway, how are you, bro? How's everything? Sorry, I'm a little late.
You good. Nah, everything's great, man. Nah, I actually just started talking about the Britney Spears situation again because obviously we were talking about it last night, and I'm glad that a lot of the information and the videotapes were released today, so I can actually give a take on it because I wanted to save my take for when more information came out.
Yeah. And you said that last night too. Like, you didn't want to say a piece on it before actually knew or actually saw either new facts or saw some video of it.
Yeah, and so I'm glad that I was able to see the whole situation from multiple angles, and literally, I'm just baffled. I mean, why did she think she was owed an apology? What made her deemed her necessary to get an apology when you of all people know not to run up on people who are that status with security? You know this. You've been in the same shoes that Wembenyama has been in for majority of your life. Britney Spears, you know this. Your security guys weren't letting people run up on you.
You know it's funny, Lamar? This bitch been probably since I was in high school.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. You're talking about years that she's been surrounded by security, and her job, her security's job is to keep her safe and not let anybody who is not part of the party just run up on her.
Correct.
She knows this. I'm sorry, Britney Spears, go sit your ass down. You ain't owe shit. You ain't owed no apology. If anything, you should apologize from Wembenyama for putting him in the situation and putting his name attached to a situation that he had nothing to do with. He was minding his own business.
The only thing she's owed is Get the fucking stepping.
That shit crazy, dog.
That's it. Like, you ain't know nothing for what you pulled.
She ain't
You ain't owed nothing. You ain't know nothing.
She need to go. She need to go. I'm not. Look.
Like I said, we talked about it last night. The way they made it sound was that San Antonio security of his security detail basically backslapped her.
Yeah,
knocked the glasses off her.
Bro, they made it seem like it was assault.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Football talk. Maybe you guys view this different than me. I don't think the Suns are better after the CP3 trade, and now have 3 dudes that want to shoot threes and still have no bench. A little off topic, Bo, but I'm glad you brought this up because I'll say this.
All right, fill me in. Like, what did I?
Well, no, because Bradley Beal got traded to the Suns, so CP3 goes to Washington and then got traded to Golden State.
Okay.
I do like. I will say this. I did like the signing of Eric Gordon, that the Suns did, because I think Eric Gordon is a solid veteran that they can use as a point guard.
They got him cheap too. I think it was like 2 years, $6 million.
They got him for peanuts. They got him for peanuts.
Yeah. Yep.
They got him for pretty much nothing.
The price of a mascot.
Yeah. I do agree that they still have no bench. The only kickback I'm gonna have to your take, Bo, is that all 3 of Beal, Kevin Durant, and Booker are more proficient at mid-range shooters than they are 3-point shooters. So I would agree. That'd probably be the only thing I would switch around. All right. I would say that because they're all 3 are proficient mid-range shooters. The only thing that concerns me with this lineup of having Booker, Durant, and Beal is that how they're going to space out 3 elite mid-range shooters on one court. I don't know how they're going to find a way to space that out. I have no idea how they're going to do it. That's the only thing that scares me.
You know how they do it? You know how they do it, Lamar?
What's up?
Off-season workout.
To do what?
Off-season workout.
Oh, well, yeah. Well,
you know what I mean? Like, start training with each other. Start playing the game of basketball with each other. Try to get as many dudes as you can from your team in the off-season prior to OTAs and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Get together and try to get that continuity together where you learn where CP3 is coming off the bench or Eric Gordon's coming off the bench. Like you start at least just start working out with each other and getting familiar with what each other brings to the game.
If you want to succeed,
outside of what Booker, Durant, and Ayton know about each other because they've been together.
Yeah.
Now bring it all together, and let's see what we can work here.
Well, the Suns and I'll say this. Maybe the new owner might have been a little bit premature on firing Monty Williams, because I actually probably would have seen Monty Williams coach this squad. And I'm not saying Monty Williams was absolved 100% from his firing. No, I'm not saying that, because there were some adjustment situations that I thought he should have handled better. But for the most part, after the Kevin Durant trade, Phoenix Suns did absolutely little to nothing to try to help fill out the rest of that roster. So when you are relying on Devin Booker, Kevin Durant to just pretty much give you 40 a night, it's insane. And it didn't help that, of course, once again,
you talking about minutes or points?
No, points. Oh no, not minutes. Points.
Same thing. Same thing with minutes too, because they had no bench, so they were playing.
Oh yeah, they were playing. They were
playing 40 to 48 minutes a game.
No, they were logging stupid minutes, and that's the problem.
They had to. They had nobody else.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is a bigger issue that Phoenix had a problem with the way that they were functioning or pretty much put together after the trade of Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Because you gave up shooting, you gave up defense to get Kevin Durant. Now, in return, yes, you do get Kevin Durant, who can play defense if asked to, And of course, the shooting, we're not worried about that. He got that locked. All right. The only issue is when you traded for him, he was already hurt. So he didn't even start right away the moment you got him. He had to wait. He was rehabbing, had to rehab some more after you traded for him. Then he debuted, was doing well, got hurt in pregame. And so you're looking at, well, how the hell is we supposed to know how to play when Kevin Durant? Because, well, this joker still keep getting hurt.
It's fucked up. I was like, just thinking about it, like, this motherfucker was hurt before the trade. He was hurt before the trade. He was hurt.
He hurt.
You know what I mean? Like, he was hurt before he got traded to Brooklyn. So Brooklyn knew the motherfucker was hurt, and they rode with it. Like, all right, we'll let you sit out here. And but when he got traded to Phoenix, it's like, all right, we know you fucking hurt again. Like, we're gonna trade for you.
Hey, I know, I get it.
It fucking is wild, dude. Like,
it is wild, but I will say this: it's a reason for that because.
Cheers.
Normally, yes, you wouldn't trade for an injured player, but most injured players aren't like KD.
No, they're not. No,
and so that's why you trade for people like him, knowing they're hurt, and you're going to have to wait for them to come. Get 100% and get to your roster.
But so that's also the risk you're taking. Like, yeah, you're KD is a. I'm not going to say he's a generational talent because
he is.
Dude, we've seen so many. Come on,
no.
Lamar.
MJ.
Come on.
He's 7 foot. His wingspan is crazy, and literally he's unguardable. Only thing that stops Kevin Durant is his body.
I understand that, but we have seen people that are unguardable, right?
You can guard Mike.
Who?
You know, I love Mike. Mike George's my guy.
All right. Who is stopping Kobe? Like, that's not even. It's.
You can guard Kobe. You can guard LeBron. Man, it's so hard to see anybody that can actually guard Kevin Durant. His offensive skills are ridiculous.
You know why? Because, when we hear it, the league has transformed
I'm not saying it hasn't.
It is transformed into a bitch ass league.
Hey, MJ, we ain't too far apart in age, so I saw the style.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Wow, you just admitted it.
But hold on. All I said is I'm not too far. I didn't say I was, close. Dude, I said I'm not too far.
You denied, like, you put it like I'm like 17 years older than you. You've made it so ridiculous, like, like we're not in the same generation.
No, we are. We're in the same decade.
Yes, we are. As long as you had a phone with a fucking long, like a mile long extension cord on it, we good. We in the same generation.
Bro. Hey, my grandma had that big long ass cord.
Everybody do. Like, around, you go through the kitchen, around the corner.
You damn near walk the whole house back.
Who on the phone? And then you try to follow the fucking cord because it goes this way, and then you bang it left that way. And
I can't cap, man. Hey, I know what a rotary phone is. I can't cap.
Thank you. Thank you. So we're on the same level. Kevin Durant, Lamar, understand this. Kevin Durant is an unbelievable talent. Unbelievable for his size, what he could do.
And Bo's right about that comment too.
What's that?
I'm saying Bo is right about that comment. He's saying being physical is where you can get KD. He doesn't like getting bodied.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well, that's everybody.
Everybody nowadays. Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. Anthony Davis doesn't like it. I mean, he can't wait for the Lakers to get another big man so he can move to the 5 or move from the 5 to the 4. Oh,
Yeah.
he loved when we got Hayes.
Isaac Hayes.
No, I can't remember homeboy's name from the Pelicans we just got at center.
You missed the joke.
Yeah, I know. Put your old ass on my Isaac Hayes. God damn it. But no, what's his
You
name?
know who he is though. So who's old?
Nah, man, he's man, I be having
You don't need to explain because you old too.
nah, I can't remember. It's gonna bother me because it's his name anyway. But Anthony Davis, he can't wait to go to the 4. He can't. Spencer Hayes, is that it? No, that ain't his name. I can't remember. It's gonna bother me. But anyway,
you might be right with Spencer Hayes. Spencer Hayes, Spencer what? Yeah. Spencer was? No,
Jackson Hayes. There it is.
Jack.
There it is. Jackson Hayes,
Okay.
7-foot center. All right, came from the Pelicans, and so when you get him, he's gonna play 5. AD can't wait. He can't wait to start playing with this kid. He's like, I'm gonna get to move to the 4 because he wanted what Karl Anthony Towns got it. He wanted that before Cat got it. You know, Cat probably begged for the front office. Hey man, go get a big man, and I want to play the point forward. You know, I want to shoot some threes. Get me off the block. And what they do? Minnesota was silly enough to sit there and give up all them first round picks to go get old Rudy Gobert's old sissy-fied French ass. And Cat couldn't wait to get to the 4. Couldn't wait to get to 4. So that's what. Yes, you are right. And Jay, you are right in that aspect of this NBA. You know, and that's why I agree with Bo's comment. If you get physical with KD, it throws them off. But the refs are calling it that way because that's how the league wants it. They want offense. Defense ain't sexy. They don't put butts in seats.
What are the French good for?
Fries. Toast.
Not really.
Menage a trois. That's what they
Whoa.
Hey, I'm
Detroit Mel. Your man over here talking some shit.
That's what they for. Menage a trois. So I mean, you know, that's what the French go for. But you know, if I want a rough and rugged, tough basketball player or football player or whatever, anything with any kind of physicality, I ain't going to them.
you want rage?
I want rage, man.
Rough and tough with my Afro puff. Hey,
they feeling too good over there, drinking that good wine and eating that good ass cheese and shit. What they stressing about? They good.
Same thing we doing here in Jersey, but it ain't eating cheese because we ain't rats. We drinking IPAs because we're
but no, I mean, look, NBA is nowadays they're not like that. You know, I mean, you're gonna keep seeing offensive numbers go out of this world in the next few years. I mean, it's some prolific scores coming up, and it's going to get crazy, bro. Man.
That's what they want.
Well,
it's not that it's not that you see it coming up. That's what the NBA wants.
Well, yeah,
they need a new LeBron because they know LeBron's on his way out. They know KD's.
Wait a minute, are you of all LeBron haters admitting that LeBron James missed in the NBA will be an issue?
No.
Oh, that's what it sounded like to me. What's up, Ant?
He missed? That motherfucker ain't gonna be missed.
Anthony.
Definitely not by me, that's for sure. I can tell you.
I mean, they are in the building. Hey man, how's Florida? Hope everything's well.
What up, AR? Let's go with you, man.
But no, I mean,
we ain't becoming a father yet. Too young. Keep it moving.
Hey, I mean, you know what it is, bro. They're in the arms race. They're in the arms race to make sure to get views because when they play their games, they're battling sometimes, depending on the time of the year, Monday Night Football. You're not going to win. And guess what? They're gonna be fighting WWE for viewership. Believe it or not. Say what you want.
I
I
don't
know.
think there is any major sport that the NBA could stand up to.
Nah, don't say that. Yeah, MLB's not getting views like
I'm
that.
gonna say that.
Nah, Major League Baseball is not getting money like that. They're not getting money like the NBA. They're not. They're just not. They're not getting the views like that neither. They're just not. I love baseball just as much as you do, MJ, but they're not getting views like NBA, and they're not making money like them. They just not.
Maybe not near market.
Hey man.
Maybe not near market.
Hey, maybe not in my market or any market. There might be markets that baseball might outdo them, but I'm talking about overall total market wise. Nah, it's not the same numbers. But all these sports entities eventually do it. We say it all the time. How do we make sure we put more money in our pockets? Because the owners want that. All these commissioners, Adam Silver, you know, your boy Goodell, they are all there to do it.
My boy. That's your boy.
Got bosses. They got bosses.
That's your boy. Roger Goodell is your boy.
Roger Goodell got 31 bosses. Adam Silver has 30 bosses. All right.
And my man, Roger Manfred, he is the boss.
Nah, come on, man.
Even though he's a puppet, he is the boss.
Come on, MJ. You can't be a puppet and a boss. That's oxymoron. That don't work.
Aaron Boone.
Nah, man, come on.
You want to go there? We can talk it.
Well, Aaron Boone, what about him?
He's a puppet.
I mean,
it is openly out there that Aaron Boone does not make the lineups night in, night out.
Hey, you know how much money he's getting paid? I'm saying you the Yankee guy. I was hoping that you already know that how much and be able to tell me how much.
Boone is probably making $5 million a year. I'm gonna say it was probably like 5 and 25.
Hey, you know what, MJ? Give me that $5 million. I'll be a puppet too.
No,
to be a manager.
Yes.
To just stand there and enjoy the vacation and every now and then yell at a umpire for having a bad strike zone. Hell yeah, give me that gig any day.
Listen, man, don't get me wrong. Like that's great money, absolutely. But when you don't have
control, Mama, we made it.
What I'm saying is like when you don't have that certain control of at least setting your own lineup and having certain duties left upon yourself to fulfill. Okay,
but let me ask you this, MJ. Then if they're saying those are duties that he's not in charge of, then what duties is he in charge of?
That's the fucking point. I don't know what the Yankees are doing. That's the analytic shit that I don't understand.
Hey man,
I might be old school, but listen, my old school is the manager of the team sets the lineup. If you got a righty on the mound, the manager will set the lineup the way he based it on who's on the mound that day. He don't look at fucking no analytics like, okay, well, he's
Hey, that's literally who I was thinking about, but I was like, that sounds like Jason Garrett in the mud, dog.
I mean, am I wrong? You know what I mean? Like Aaron Boone, and I'm being dead ass serious. Like, he does not make the lineup.
Hey.
It is passed down to him what the lineup is going to be that night.
Hey, man.
When you don't have that power, you are a puppet.
Hey, and I hear you, MJ, but I'm looking at this from my point of view. Is like, I don't think Aaron Boone cares. He's getting 5 something million.
Dude,
Shit.
He's come down from baseball royalties, so he's got money. There's money there. He played,
I know,
so he's got to have some type of money put tucked away.
but some guys are at that point where they're like, well, if this is how they run their franchise, because I'm pretty sure it's been like this probably for him since the beginning. He's been the manager there. So if he's not,
But he was there. But
he knew what it was.
He was a player. He was a player when George was the owner. He should understand what the meaning of being a Yankee is, managing the Yankees, what the pinstripe is all about.
And
I'm not being biased. I'm just being honest with you. Like,
but also answer this though, MJ. You know, Big George, when he wanted things done his way, his managers would do it. And but hold on, the ones that he would back off of is the ones that he knew were going to get their job done and win. He would back off if you were winning.
Here's the thing, Lamar. We'll just go Joe Torre. Okay, Joe Torre's tenure.
He backed off Joe Torre majority of his tenure because he was winning.
The entire tenure, there was nobody that passed down a card that said, "This is going to be your lineup tonight."
Well,
never.
He's Joe Torre.
It don't matter for Joe Torre. It wasn't until he died, God rest his soul. It wasn't until the old man died and the sons and the daughter took over that analytics kicked in, that all of a sudden it's like, we're going to hire you as manager and respect you for what you know. But us sitting up here, we know more than you do. So this is what we're going to go by.
And it might be the case.
Numbers tell us that this is the lineup that we need to put out tonight.
Hey, man, I've seen it a million times. If they think that, hey, you can make certain calls that make sense, but if there's cases that we don't trust you with, and we got people that might know better than you, it's okay. I still got the title. I still got the money. If that's how they run it, that's just, it is what it is. If he don't like it, he's more than able to just say, hey man, I'll resign. My thing is, MJ, I'm pretty sure he knew that going in to getting the gig.
Absolutely. I'm trust me, I'm not saying he didn't know. I'm just saying, like, he is a puppet because of the upper management that think they know better.
Don't forget highly paid. That's a highly paid puppet.
Highly paid puppet. Now, me being a baseball guy, like, I would go off of, you go off of gut, you go off of instinct, you go off of eye test, like, if the guy is in a fucking rhythm, you don't pull him because analytics says to pull him.
Yeah. And Bo has a good point because let's be honest. I think that the roster that you guys got right now are, there's talent. Yes, there is talent. But I think LeMahieu pretty much burnt all his talent when he was in Colorado. I think
that's wrong because he won an AL batting title with the Yankees.
If it's not leading to World Series, I mean, Aaron Judge winning MVP.
He didn't lead the Rockies to a World Series title either. I'm just saying, like, if that's going to be, your case for him, yeah, he's not producing. Absolutely not. Stanton, nothing. Donaldson, nothing. Cabrera, nothing. Trevino,
all I'm saying is,
nothing.
Okay, so all these people you're naming, I think they gave majority of their good baseball time in the MLB on other teams that wasn't with the Yankees.
You're right. I mean, some of the guys they brought in, absolutely.
Stanton can't even stay on the damn field. I'm sorry, bro. This dude is whoa. You talking about AD? We got Stanton.
Bazura.
I'm talking about always hurt. And I liked him when he was going by Mike Stanton in Miami.
You know,
Anyway,
again, like Josh Donaldson, the same thing. Like bat under 200.
hey,
And
man.
I will make no excuse for my team that
No.
they faced Jameson Tyone tonight, who they had on their team for the last 2 or 3 years. That motherfucker,
Hey,
one hit over 8 innings. Shut them the fuck down. So if
hey,
Cashman don't make a move, whatever.
hey, you may hate me for this, but you know what trade you should go get?
I don't want to hear it because he's a rental.
Nah, he'll stay.
He didn't want to come the first time.
Nah, he'll stay. I'm telling you, he'll stay.
I don't want to
Because,
pay him.
no,
I don't want to pay him more than a true
No,
MVP.
he belongs in your market.
Nope.
I'm telling you.
He could go to fucking Flushing.
No, he don't need to be
flush
on the
his
Mets.
career down the fucking toilet.
No. I'm telling you. First of all, look at the Mets and the Padres who are combining for so much damn money and are being such a damn disappointment right now. So don't get me started on those two. We'll say that for Monday. But check this out. I'm telling you, you may hate me for this, but it has logic. And I want you to just hear me out because it was actually Double J that gave me the idea for it.
Where's he been?
No, he's been around. The Angels need to go ahead and trade Shohei Ohtani to the New York Yankees. They need to do it. Hey, anytime, Bo, man. Hey, I know I follow you on Let's Talk Sports and all that. So if you want to collab, man, holla at me. So Ohtani needs to get traded to the New York Yankees. And it makes sense because he belongs in that market. Only markets that Ohtani need to be in are the type of big markets like a New York, an LA, maybe a Chicago, possibly Philly, but he needs to be in pinstripe because he feels more than one need that you have because you cannot rely on Giancarlo Stanton to be healthy for at least 3/4 of the season. So there's a bat and an outfielder down. He can play outfield. He's a bat.
Who can play outfield?
Ohtani.
Since when?
Oh, come on, man. Don't do that.
Oh, we're going there. He has not played the outfield, bro.
He
has not played the outfield.
No, I didn't say that he did. I'm saying he has. He can. I'm talking about what
he can, but he won't.
Hey, if he comes a Yankee, he's going to do what he's told. If they say get your ass out there in right field, he'll go. They say DH, he'll go. They say pitch, he'll do it. Because he's already pitching, he's already DHing. And if they tell him to go be in right field, he'll go too. He feels a lot of things that you need, man. Sometimes when your arms aren't hitting at cylinders. Hey, if he gives you a good outing here and there,
I'm gonna listen to the rest. I'm gonna listen to the rest of your pitch for him. Go ahead.
I'm telling you, man, it makes perfect total sense. Because him being the this generation's of Babe Ruth, he's doing a lot of things for the Angels. And why would the Angels keep him? Because this makes sense for the Angels too. Because if you trade him, oh my gosh, the return you're going to get, it's going to be great. I would ship Stanton in that deal in a heartbeat. Josh Donaldson, he can go too. And from the Angels, man, you talking about recreate your franchise? You can get prospects on top of prospects, picks. Like I said, I would throw Stanton in there for sure. Because the problem is for the Angels, it makes no sense to have almost 700 something, 600 billion tied between Ohtani and Trout, and y'all keep missing the playoffs. That to me, that's throwing money in the trash. That's ridiculous. Paying these cats way too much money to keep missing the playoffs. And so it makes sense for the Angels and it makes sense for the Yankees. He feels a lot of things that you need, in one guy. He helps you with pitching, keeps that going in that pitching rotation, and he's a second bat behind Judge for sure when Stanton goes down. And in this case, when Judge down like he is now, and you have no idea when Aaron Judge is coming back, it sure would be nice to have an Ohtani bat. You may hate it, man, but if you really think about it, you probably won't never admit it. But I think deep down inside, right in that heart that's right behind that A on your shirt, you know you be like, damn man, Mark kind of right. You ain't gotta admit it to me on air. Like if you want to just call me, text me, and just say that, it's cool. We can keep that off air. But eventually, you're gonna come around to it. It's gonna make sense. But can't stay too long on this deal, y'all. Trade deadline's at the end of the month, so we got a couple of weeks to sleep on it. All right, Yankees, Angels. Ohtani and pinstripes. Book it. That's what should happen. I don't think it will, but that's what should happen. Go ahead, hate on my pitch. It's cool. I got it, MJ. You
ready?
Go ahead, man.
For starters, you make a trade for Ohtani. You're gonna sign him for more money than Judge?
Why not? Why can't they have the same?
I didn't say that.
No, but I'm saying, why can't they have the same?
I didn't say they couldn't have the same.
I wouldn't necessarily have
from what every analyst is saying across the board. They're saying that Ohtani is going to be able to fetch anywhere from 500 and above.
Possibly.
Now, if I am an owner of a team, and you shell out 500, let's just say 10 years 500 for this guy. He gets a blister like he just did, correct?
Yeah.
What is he gonna do now? He can't pitch until that blister's healed. Now you're at bat. Right? Coming in tonight, that motherfucker's been 0 for 10 since Trout went down.
It happens, man.
Yeah. When you don't have no protection around you.
Because he's in Anaheim.
It don't matter where you are.
No, that is not true.
He is not if Aaron Judge.
He doesn't need
He is not Aaron Judge. When Mike Trout has went down, what has that man done in that in the replacement? Absolutely nothing.
MJ, every player goes through droughts. Even Aaron Judge goes through droughts. Every
Ohtani is not Aaron Judge.
Look,
stop.
I get it. You're a Judge guy. It's okay.
I am a baseball guy.
MJ, if you're a baseball guy, you should not be hating on Ohtani this hard.
I'm gonna hate on him because number one, they're hyping this fucking guy like, oh, we've never seen this before. It has happened before. It has happened before. If people look at the fucking research, I'll pull the numbers again about him and Babe Ruth when they pitched and batted. Okay.
Yeah, now that he's MJ trying to compare literally dudes that have almost 100+ years spread apart. They're playing way two different types of baseball in
I'm talking strictly batting. Okay. When Babe Ruth had people around him, correct?
But hold on. Are you telling me that Babe Ruth was hitting against the caliber of pitchers that Ohtani is playing right now?
Who knows? We don't know that.
That type of athlete was not going on in 1919.
How do you know that,
playing 1910, 1919, 1918? There wasn't no Garrett Coles out there, no Justin Verlanders out there, no
Let me ask you a question. And I want you to be honest with me, because you have said it. I have said it, and I'm not calling you out. You have when the topic has come up of Babe Ruth being the best player to ever play baseball. You have said there is guys in the Negro leagues.
Yeah, that was shit on Babe Ruth. Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. So why aren't they talked about over Ohtani being so good?
Because they won't include their numbers.
What I'm saying is like Ohtani is not. He's not the fucking end all be all. Like people can hit, people can pitch. Like it's a matter of whether or not they stick with it. In Japan, that's what they're fucking being taught. But the minute the dude goes down, now you lose your starting pitcher, right? Ohtani's supposed to be the best pitcher on their roster.
Well, on the Angels, he is. That's unfortunate. Okay.
You just lost your number one starter. That number one starter is your DH. He is now hurt with his fucking blister. That blister is going to affect the way he grips the bat. They're going to tell you, oh, well, he's got a blister, so that's why he's 0 for 10 going into tonight since Trout went down. Instead of saying, no, motherfucker, you ain't Aaron Judge. You lost Mike Trout, right? You lost Mike Trout, one of the top 10 hitters in the league, year in, year out. You lost Mike Trout, and you couldn't fucking back it up. Aaron Judge lost his entire fucking lineup. He had no protection. What did he do? He carried the Yankees to a playoff, to a goddamn AL East title. What is Ohtani doing out in LA, Anaheim, of Los Angeles, San Francisco, wherever the fuck they play?
Yeah,
what has he done?
Hey,
to merit anything?
I give it to Aaron Judge. He did a phenomenal job at a historic year last year. He did. Bravo to him. He did well. But Ohtani's not making the playoffs. Judge is not winning championships. So at the end of the day, what have they both done? They both just have phenomenal seasons when they won MVPs. That's what it all boils down to. They both get MVPs. Neither one of them ain't got a championship. Ohtani can't even get to the playoffs. So you got two phenomenal MVP baseball players. That's what it boils down to it. It's just, who do you like? That's what it comes down to.
Lamar, let me ask you a question. Right now, if you were starting a baseball team, who'd be your number one pick?
I would go Judge at the fact because if I lose Ohtani to an injury, that's two positions I got to fill.
Okay.
And that's the only reason why.
Mazel tov, even though I know you're not Jewish.
That'll be the only reason why I would pick Judge, because, and you're right on that point. I would never dispute that. When Ohtani goes down for an injury, that leaves you with two holes you got to fill. And you got to be able to fill it. And that's why I think he succeeds with the Yankees, is because you have the ability to have a Garrett Cole where you don't necessarily have to rely on Ohtani to actually be your pitcher. He can do spot rotations, show up every now and then, get a spot start every now and then, But I'm going to utilize him on the offensive side. And then, probably slightly throw him into the pitching side when need be.
Here's the problem, Lamar. There's nobody. And when I say nobody, and you know this, there's nobody that's going to take Stan's contract. Nobody.
I would try to move it.
I understand that. Absolutely. Like try to move it.
Oh, you definitely try to move it.
But you're not going to be able to.
I'm with you on that one. That's the problem.
That's a big issue. You know what I mean? Like when you have
I'm with you on that one. That's a tough hurdle to move.
Unless you're willing to beat Stevie Cohen like the Mets, and he is admittedly, and this is what's fucking crazy, bro. He is admitted like that he would eat Verlander or Scherzer's contract and move them, pay that entire contract if it might make their team better this year or next year.
Yeah, that's billionaires. When billionaires don't worry about little millionaires,
that's wild. That's wild, bro. Like,
you throw it out. You just look if it I mean, you got to admit, if it makes your team better, do it. I'm sorry,
but
this is business.
But that's the thing. Steinbrenners won't do that. Steinbrenners will not ship Stanton out
for us,
and have to pay out $100 million to some dude. The younger Steinbrenner won't. Hal won't. George would have.
George would have ate a contract in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. For us, it's sports, it's baseball, it's football, it's basketball. That's what we still hope is still, on what we're seeing when we're watching this TV screen. That's what we hope we're still seeing. For them, it's business.
Yep.
And so that's why, if you're serious about your business, Stanton, bro, you can't stay healthy. I gotta ship you, bro. I'm gonna let you be somebody else's problem. And I'm willing to eat some of that contract because, hey, I'm with you on that. That part is going to be the hard part to move. Because you're gonna Lamar. You're gonna have to eat probably 95% of that contract. Nah, you can't eat all of that.
You're gonna have to, dude. He's owed. Bro, he's owed a lot of fucking money. No team is gonna take that.
I'll split it
because they know better. They look at it like, fuck it, this guy can't stay healthy. Why am I going to take this guy's contract?
Yeah,
or 75% of it when a man can't stay on the field for 50% of the goddamn games.
Yeah,
Yankees are locked with him, and unfortunately,
or what you could do is because I've seen it in corporate America, they do all types of crazy ass contracts. If I'll say if Stanton stays healthy, plays this many amount of games, I'll eat this certain percentage of his contract. I will put that caveat in it because I can't eat all that contract. But I'll be if he stays healthy for you or this or that, I'll eat a certain percentage of that contract. I can't eat all that. But yeah, I'm with you. That's a tough hurdle, man. Real tough hurdle.
There's a full born every day. If you could get somebody to fucking take anything on for that contract, they a fool.
Yeah.
Hey,
everybody.
He ain't doing the Yankees no justice. He ain't doing the Yankees no justice. So, and like I said, I don't see nobody trying to take any part of that contract on. Not happening.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
It is. It's stuck with it.
Yeah. Good Friday show. That's why we call them special Friday shows. We don't do a lot of Friday shows. It's, we want you guys enjoy your holiday on Tuesday, be with the family and the friends, and I sure did. I was just chilling. But hey, man, y'all come tap in with us Monday. No. Actually, I won't be available Monday. We'll see. TBA.
To be announced.
To be
TBA.
Announced. To be determined. We'll let you know. All right. Jersey Boy MJ. Welcome on. Catch him Twitter, Jersey Boy with a Z.
Yes, sir.
On Twitter.
Stay on too. Stay on afterwards.
On Twitter. Real quick. You know what it is. And y'all make sure y'all tap in with Let's Talk Sports, Sideline Sports, Man Down Sports, 613
Productions, Faye Productions, shout them out.
I.O.W Sports 1 on Twitter, I.O.W Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly, YouTube. All the content is at I.O.W Sports Network. Y'all know what it is. We out here. Have a fantastic weekend.
Come on.
Silent Hill, TD, Hitchhikers. Yeah, smoking so much dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers load across the scene is dangerous, aggressive like behavior. Couple monsters from my neighbors, resisting human nature. Persistently getting greater, bloodshed like the Terminator. Fire up the green, I need it, increase the dopamine. Feel better, so I kill better, doped up for cocaine. Woman like I never had a